is. Hey, it's the Fort Worth Playboy.
And MyPlayboys Bunny.
And welcome to our podcast where we discuss pickup, game, relationships, and...
Sex!
And today's topic is how to overcome a girl's 3-date rule.
Yes.
Because girls have these mental rules. They've either read them from a book, mom or an aunt taught them,
yes.
They got them from a friend. And so they have rules that they follow. But let's first talk about why girls have rules.
Yeah.
So you'll understand, it's not just to cock block you. There's other reasons, more personal.
I would say the number one reason is because she knows herself and she knows without rules, she would fuck everything that moves. And listen, she still will. That's the dirty little secret there. Because girls aren't really great at following rules, which we know. But the bottom line is, and I've heard girls say this before too, that they have the 3-date rule because otherwise their notch count would be sky high. Sky high.
When they're being honest and upfront, that's usually the driver.
Yeah.
They know themselves. They're like, I got kind of out of control during spring break. I need to have some type of limit.
Yeah. But what they'll actually say in front of anybody else is they have a 3-date rule because, that's the respectable way to be.
Exactly.
That way they don't attract the wrong kind of man. And, they don't come across as easy, all that kind of stuff. But that's all bullshit, and we're here to tell you that.
It's kind of subtly, and I think it's important talking to our guys, it's a bit of a beta filter too, to screen out the guys that are kind of weak.
Yeah.
That will just go along with her.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. And then wine and dine them like crazy, and then get to that 3rd date and go.
And what has happened?
Yeah. And she's completely dry as a Sahara.
Yeah. She just doesn't go home. It's done.
Yeah.
So that's the reason girls have rules in the first place. You have to know that.
Yeah.
It's not like where guys have rules because we're disciplined and, we want to do well and we want to improve ourselves. They're doing it so they don't just spread their legs, like a cheerleader. Yeah, exactly. Like they're doing a jumping jack.
Everyone.
So how do you overcome that? And what we recommend, it's a psychological trick, for lack of a better word, is on date, when you date, you have logistics on a date. And we talk about this in some of the other videos.
Yeah.
But you bounce. You move a girl from one location to the next.
Mm-hmm.
And so how do you bounce? You should know your neighborhood. You should know where you're going to take this girl. Let's say you go to bar 1 for drinks and it's going well and you want to extend this date out. She's worth your investment of time. You should have a place that's within no more than 5, maybe 6 minutes walking distance.
Because she'll be in heels, or at least in shoes that she doesn't necessarily want to go hiking in.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to have to put her in your car and drive her somewhere because that kind of breaks the momentum.
Yeah.
So you want someplace, ideally, this is an ideal situation, that you can move her to for drinks or follow-up,
Yeah.
And then at that point, once you've spent some time, 1 or 2 drinks, you can say, hey, I know this great jazz bar. It's literally across the street. Let's go.
Right.
And what that does is, people go, how does that work? Well, it causes time compression.
It does.
What does it feel like to a girl?
So, and we have a whole video on specifically the dating system that lines this out really, really well. So make no mistake, find that.
Yeah.
But what it feels like, because you put me through this, and it was absolute genius. I know now that he was taking me through places to make it look like we weren't going right next door to where we already were and things like that. But sitting there when, we would have a couple of drinks, and when he would say, I know this neat place that I've been wanting to check out, or I've got a, great next stop, or however it was you put it, let's go check it out. It feels like, from the girl's perspective, like this guy is really liking me. He's digging me. I'm digging him. He doesn't want this date to end. So it's endearing because you don't want the date to stop either.
Exactly. And then when you're at your second or, third place, you just say, hey, my place is just down the street. You know, would you like to come see my guitar collection? Or,
Yeah.
you know, I've got a midget. You know, I mean, just give her plausible deniability. You got to give her plausible deniability.
Yeah.
And then just, you can move her home. And if she declines, that's okay. You've done everything you can.
But that time compression of the bouncing locations
That
helps.
overcomes.
It helps overcome that 3-date rule.
It feels like to her she's known you longer.
It does.
And Mystery, who's the classic pickup artist, said that it takes about 7 hours of FaceTime for a girl to like feel comfortable enough to sleep with a guy. Well, with this, it allows you to kind of compress that.
It does.
To like 4 hours, which you can blow through 3 hours quickly, you know.
Yeah,
in an
easily.
evening. If you meet up at 8, it's only 11 or 12,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And so, you know, that's why when you bounce, you still don't like drink 7 drinks at each place.
No.
You watch how much she's taking. Don't let her get too crazy, you know. And then, you know, you have to watch your own intake because you don't want to become a sloppy drunk and you have to keep your wits about you.
Yeah.
But that's how you overcome. Because I didn't hear it so much because I never heard, you know, usually I have rules that, you know, but it's a way of overcoming.
Yeah.
Because guys have come back and said, yeah, she said she usually waits three days, but she kind of threw that rule out the window with me.
Well, and a lot of times she won't say it until after you fuck.
Exactly.
It's not like she leads off with, okay, I have a 3-date rule. Blah,
No,
blah,
she's
blah.
got it in her head.
Yeah, it's in her head.
Yeah. And but just know that the bouncing works. And and this is just for my guys that are like way out in the country, if you only have one location,
Yeah.
you can move her within that location.
Yeah.
Like you start at the bar,
Yeah.
then you move her to
A table.
a table.
Yeah.
And then if they have 2 flights, you can like go upstairs.
Or a patio.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
you can move her
around the restaurant.
in the venue, and then you got to work with what you got.
Yeah.
And then you run the same plausible deniability, and you're out the door.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how you overcome a girl's 3-date rule. And to get that girl in front of you, we have a product called the Online Dating Handbook
Yes.
that Bunny wrote.
Yes. It is amazing. And what I love about it is it lines out pictures to use. It lines out how to write your profile. It lines out all kinds of great tips and tricks to help you maximize your dating profile. Whether you are brand new in online dating, whether you've had 0 luck, or whether you've had lots of luck and just want another step up, that cutting edge. The Magic Bullet Online Dating Profile Handbook is a great tool, and the link for that is in the description box down below.
And get that.
It has been my best-selling book since 2018.
And it gives dramatic. I've seen guys go from 0 to 100 miles per hour immediately.
Yeah.
Because it's little things you just don't know.
Yeah, you don't know what you don't know.
And then you can get them into a venue, and you just start running your system.
Yeah.
You know, and it works. It works like crazy. So we hope you guys appreciate this. Have we forgotten anything? Oh yeah, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel.
We want you to win.
Have a great day.
Bye.